Belagavi case, in which there is a big lead, in fact, which we're going to share with you. And the other is, of course, the renaming of Mysuru Airport on Tipu Sultan controversy rigged in by the Congress, BJP hitting out, a political war breaking out. Let's begin with the first one, which is the Belagavi case. A big lead coming in wherein a heinous crime that was committed against a tribal woman when she was paraded naked. Now, in the latest development, the BJP has constituted a 5-member fact-finding committee. The team will submit its report to the BJP National President JP Nadda. And in the latest development, another one, a political fight has now erupted. The Congress is divided over BJP's fact-finding committee, while the Congress MLC BK Hariprasad has asked BJP to take care of the law and order situation in ruling states first, where the BJP rules Minister Satish Jarkhioli has welcomed the BJP's fact-finding committee to come to Belagavi. We are going to go to our reporter live, Prajwal, in a bit, but let's listen to these political reactions that have come on that Belagavi incident.
Before coming to Karnataka, justice should be given to the small kid who was raped in Ujjain and nobody came to help her. Before coming to Karnataka, the head of the committee, the member of parliament is from Odisha. What is the status of girl, child and woman in Odisha? That has to be taken care. And just making a political statement is no good for Bharatiya Janata Party. We know what exactly the Bharatiya Janata Party is for women of this country. They have no respect for women. And it's only a political gimmick. They are coming to Karnataka. They are most welcome. Let them go and do it. And if that is the case, what were they doing in Gujarat? What were they doing in Madhya Pradesh? What did they do in the states? What were they doing when a woman was paraded nakedly in Manipur? Did any team went there? A woman in Manipur, poor women were paraded nakedly and no one had gone there, and they have come here to see what exactly is happening in Karnataka. We don't need any lessons from these people. First, those members who are coming in the team, they should know what they are doing in their own state. I know Odisha, what is the status of women in Odisha.
Do you think that this is yet another attempt by the BJP to go ahead and target a Congress ruled state?
Impossible. You can just go through the NCRB record. You can just go through the BJP states, BJP ruled states. What is the status of women? Every 6 minutes, the women have been raped. About 2,000 and odd women were disappeared. What happened to them in Madhya Pradesh? And highest malnutrition in Madhya Pradesh. What they have to say? And they have
आने दीजिए, उनका भी सुझाव क्या है देख लीजिए. आने के बाद तो पता चलता है क्या हुआ है क्या नहीं हुआ है. आगे ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए. उसका सुझाव उनके लिए हम चाहते हैं. वो कमेटी का सुझाव, उनका सजेशन देख लेंगे क्या डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को देते हैं, वो फॉलो करेंगे.
So you welcome the BJP fact-finding committee to Belagavi?
कोई भी आने दीजिए. एक महिला के ऊपर अन्याय हुआ है, उसके लिए आके उनका भी सुझाव बहुत जरूरी है. आने दीजिए, हम स्वागत करते हैं.
All right, in fact, Prajwal joins us live from Belagavi, where the incident happened. Prajwal, unfortunate politicization happening on that episode, but then finally has an FIR been filed yet? Because that was one trigger which made the BJP appoint that fact-finding committee. How close are we to an FIR, and how serious is the government to make sure that the victim gets justice?
In fact, Abhishek, on the 11th of December, the FIR was filed because the woman was subjected to medical tests as well, where she was taken to a hospital. In fact, the Home Minister of Karnataka had in fact gone and met the relatives of the victims too, and he also met the victim, and he also stated that the police will have to go ahead and take stringent action too. But the sections which were mentioned in the initial FIR copy which came in to the FIR copy which was filed, because there was a lot of pressure even from the opposition parties, mainly from the BJP too. And therefore, an all-women delegation team from the state of Karnataka, from the BJP party, had visited the house of this particular woman as well. Because remember that this incident happened on the 11th of December in the wee hours of morning between 1 to 1:30, where this woman was stripped and she was beaten up after being tied to a pole because her, her son had eloped with the miscreants, with the girl belonging to the miscreants family as well. So therefore, now finally we are seeing that an FIR has already been filed in this regard, and the case has become stronger. But also there has been several discrepancies as well as loopholes too, mainly in terms of the sections which were put in initially, because it seemed to be quite a light case as well. And also it was being alleged that there was some sort of political clout which these miscreants had as well. But later the government had dismissed it. But also taking note of this, today the Karnataka High Court has stepped in. The Chief Justice of Karnataka, Mr. Prasanna B. Varale, stated that everybody should be hanging their heads in shame because such an incident has happened. And in Mahabharata, there was Krishna to go ahead and help Draupadi. But who is there to help these victims because she hails from a tribal community? Who is there? And this is the sort of rap that the Karnataka government has got. And he's also told the advocate, he's also told the Advocate General representing the government of Karnataka that if action is not taken immediately and if these officials do not submit a report to them in person, being physically present, including the investigation officer, the Assistant Commissioner of Police, as well as the SP of Belagavi, they do not go ahead and submit this report physically to the High Court of Karnataka, strict action will be taken against them. They have been given 72 hours to do so. They will have to do so first thing in the morning on Monday, which is the 18th of December as well. So all said and done, it's a massive showdown in the state of Karnataka. And meanwhile, the BJP also went ahead and protested in Belagavi today as a symbolical protest and also standing in solidarity with the victim as well as the family. And tomorrow the BJP will be holding a massive protest across the entire state of Karnataka in all the 31 district centers. And we are also expecting that the delegation, the central delegation, the fact-finding committee, which has been appointed by BJP National President JP Nadda, will be landing here in Belagavi at 9, and they will be visiting the house of the house of the victim at 10:30, and they will be collecting in all the details. And later they will also be visiting to the police station where the complaint has been lodged and an FIR has finally been registered.
Okay, Prajwal, stay with us. In fact, since you said the BJP has trooped down to Belagavi, let's listen into some of those reactions that you got earlier with the party upping the ante against the Siddaramaiah government. Listen in.
Happened in Rajasthan during Congress tenure, entire country has witnessed. Today here in Karnataka, after 6 months, Congress has come back to power. Entire law and order situation is deteriorated. Especially in this incident, Belagavi incident, entire country is under great shock. So our team from Delhi, all our women parliament members, they are visiting Belgaum tomorrow, and there is no reason for politicizing this issue. It's a fact-finding committee. They'll be meeting.
It's the right of any parliament member to visit the place, because we need the justice for the poor people.
What is the need for a fact-finding committee from the BJP to visit the state of Karnataka? What do you have to say?
It's the right of any parliament member to visit the place, because we need the justice for the poor people. That is belongs to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe people. So there is no security from the government of Karnataka, because assembly is going here, CM is there, Home Minister is there, incident happened. So I am also going there, the police station now. Okay. I am visiting there.
You're visiting the police station?
Yeah, yes.
What about the protest tomorrow that you're holding across in all the districts as well as Bengaluru city?
Everywhere. Give the protection to the SC/ST women. That is our intention. Because Congress failed. The law and order situation in Karnataka is worst. So there is no law and order. There is no safety for the women. That's why all over Karnataka we are protesting. Right. Now I am going for the police station. How Why they are not taken immediate action? Why not they are not given protection?
Okay.
I will inquire. As an opposition leader, I will inquire the police officer.
All right, Prachul, according to you, the FIR was filed, action is being taken. In fact, the matter has gone right up to the High Court of Karnataka. It is seized of the matter. It has made some strong comments against the government and has called the commissioner in the next hearing. Why is the BJP really upping the ante? The accused have not been arrested or what? What's really the status of the investigation?
Abhishek, as far as the investigations is concerned, there were a total of 7 people who were involved in this entire incident, which was the miscreant's family here, and all the 7 of them have been taken into custody. But initially, only 4 people were taken into custody. That is, 3 men and 1 woman was taken into custody, whereas 3 other women were still not taken into custody, considering their age, because they were aged anywhere between 48 years old to 77 years old. And also, there was several discrepancies in the sort of case that was filed, and therefore, the victim's family had gone ahead and made allegations stating that this is not a watertight case and they will be let off. So this is the point which the BJP latched onto, which they jumped onto. And secondly, this incident, the police started acting on it only after it was reported in the media. They did not act as soon as this particular incident had happened. And initially, when the victim's family had reached out to the police station, because they come from a lower economic background and from a tribal background as well, the FIR was not registered. And only after the political parties, the opposition started hitting out, and once they got to know about the gravity of the situation and how grave this was, only then did the Home Minister step out of the assembly session which was being held in Suvarna Sauda in Belagavi. He visited the government hospital where the medical test was being conducted as well, and assault was proven to. Only after that did the police go ahead and record the statement of the victim. So there was a delay around by 12 to 14 hours, and considering the magnitude of this entire event, where around 100 to 200 people in an entire village were witnessed to this atrocity that was happening in front of them, they could not speak, because this particular family is they come from a politically affluent family, is what we get to learn at this point of time. So the delay is one. Secondly, why was the complaint not registered even when the